my time that I was going to court and going to prison and that, everybody that I used to party with, when you come up into court from the bottom of the holding cells in the courtroom, you come up, turn around, you don't see none of those friends used to party with. Who do I see? My mom. First in the front. Every court date, she would be there without fail.
Wow.
So yeah, I've worked hard at restoring the relationship with my mom, and yeah, we get along very well. We talk every day. We see each other at least twice a month, if not more than that. And it's beautiful how this program helps you to rebuild something you thought you've lost. The same thing like we were saying with donations. Like, it's an unwanted item. I don't want it anymore. Someone just discards it or just donates it. Comes to us. It goes through our sorting centers. It gets cleaned. It gets restored. It gets mended. It gets sent back. The same way the program also helps, takes us that comes from brokenness, helps restore us.
Exactly, yeah.
Helps mend us. Helps make us feel brand new again, and helps us to have purpose in life. Where you've lost all hope and everything, you lose all hope and everything, and this program helps you to regain and acquire all of those things. Helps you to acquire faith in yourself, belief in yourself, respect for yourself, and importantly, love for yourself. Because when you're out on the streets, you just don't care anymore. And when I got to that part, I just didn't care what I looked like anymore. I didn't care of anything other than just, kept using just to suppress the feelings and numb the feelings and that. And that's the one thing is having the program and the skills and the tools that I learn is how to deal with these feelings and emotions. Because remember, I started using it at the age, experimenting at the age of 20. So what happens to your brain is it stops the development there. So from 20 up until the age of, should I say from 18 up until the age of 38, should I say, early 30s, there's no development. So at the time I came into recovery properly this time, and once I hit 2 years, your brain fully heals after 2 years. Now you go through this roller coaster. It's like now the brain tries to catch up with the body. So what happens is when you take that thing away, all that feelings and emotion flashes. So now I'm clean 2 years, but I'm going through depression and I feel morbid and I feel angry and I don't understand why. And these things are champs I see on a daily basis for all champs that's come into recovery that it's a year they go through this. And this is things that is useful for us as the development and staff to be able to tell them it's okay to feel like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And those are the things that the program helps you with very well.
Amazing. So I wanted to ask you one last thing. Can you share with us a specific moment or an experience from your own journey on this program that significantly impacted your growth or your well-being?
My growth and my well-being, I would say the entire youth journey. But I think the pinnacle for me is, and I'm not saying this because you interviewed me, but I'm saying this because it is genuinely answering your question. I think it's the day when you showed belief in me, when you believed in me, and that you saw the potential that, listen, I think you can do this, but I don't know how you feel, you know that you can do this. I think that was the turning point for me, in the sense that, okay, because I don't even know you from bars, so I think you were just about a year with us. Is you turn, I think?
Yeah, but it's...
A year or two?
Yeah.
And that was...
I know potential when I see it. And you definitely got potential.
Yeah. So, and I mean, I am 6 years later. And it's been a fantastic journey with you, but I think that's one of many things, but I think that's one of the main standouts for me is that because when you came and approached me at the time, I was also at the time in my head where I've done the hard work, I've done the program, I was approaching, or I was on the verge of graduating, and my main stress was, I've got a record now, what am I going to do? I've got all this wealth of experience, qualifications, I've studied IT, I've worked in got all these certificates of training through all these big corporates, but it means absolutely nothing. It's not very cool. So who's gonna see that side of me? Who's gonna believe enough in me to give me that shot, to give me that opportunity? And I think you coming to me and talking to me that day and saying, listen, I'd like to give you a shot. How do you feel about this? And it's like I was saying to you, it's how God's timing comes in, where He just said, okay, I've seen you being faithful, I've seen you being committed to this, so I feel this is the right time to do it. Let's do it. And take that stress away. And it was just like, I went that, after we had that talk, I went home, had my quiet time with God. I'm like, I don't doubt you one minute. I will never doubt you because you're faithful and you keep to your word. He says, all that you want from me, and what your word says is, just believe in me. I just need you to believe in me. And I will take care of the rest, and God did that.
That's good. Alistar, it's been a blast. Thanks so much for joining us and for sharing your heart and your journey with Uton. And I'm always excited when I sit and I listen to one of our ex-champs' journey and how beautiful, or the beautiful part that Uton played in your journey of bringing you to where you are today. But thanks again for your time. We really appreciate you, and continue the good work. And don't forget about those passions and dreams that you have as well for yourself. Thanks, man.
Thank you. Listen.